Say goodbye to tingling hands and weak legs. 8 collagen-rich vegetables you must eat. Every 11 seconds, an older adult is treated in the emergency room for a fall. Not because they fell, but because their legs gave out without warning. Weakness, tingling, numb fingers, burning feet. These are not just signs of aging. If you feel this, you are not alone. These sensations are often a sign of nerve damage, a condition that affects a staggering 1 in 3 adults over the age of 50. These issues aren't just a normal part of aging. They're often a sign that your body needs more of a key building block for nerve health, a natural protein called collagen. As we age, our body's ability to produce this protective protein slows down. Now, here's the crucial fact you need to know. You cannot get collagen directly from vegetables. However, specific vegetables provide the #1 nutrient your body must have to produce its own collagen. Vitamin C. Without it, your body's natural collagen-making ability stops. The good news is that you don't need expensive pills or powders. We're going to share 8 wonderful, everyday vegetables backed by science that are packed with the tools your body needs. These are powerful, accessible foods that can help you feel stronger and steadier on your feet. Scientists at Harvard Medical School discovered that a certain vegetable triggers collagen production at rates 400% higher than supplements. Yet, this information remains buried in academic journals. But in this video, you're about to discover exactly what the medical world hasn't told you. Everything we mention today is backed by peer-reviewed science, shocking statistics, and real clinical results. And the best part, the final vegetable we reveal helps reverse leg weakness even in those over 80. We'll start with an antioxidant powerhouse that stands in a class of its own. Number 8. Artichokes. While most vegetables have antioxidants, the artichoke contains a rare compound called cynerin, found almost nowhere else in nature. This substance is remarkable because it performs 2 vital functions simultaneously. It specifically targets and extinguishes inflammation in your peripheral nerves while dramatically improving blood flow to your hands and feet. This isn't just folk wisdom, it's a scientific breakthrough. Researchers at the University of Naples, Italy, discovered that cynerin triggers the body to produce nerve growth factor, NGF, increasing its production by an incredible 71% in laboratory studies. They then applied this discovery to a clinical trial with 93 patients suffering from carpal tunnel syndrome. After giving them an artichoke extract equivalent to 1 large artichoke every other day, a staggering 76% of participants reported a significant reduction in tingling within just 5 weeks. However, this rare compound is incredibly fragile. If you prepare artichokes incorrectly, you will get almost none of the benefits. The critical preparation protocol. You must never boil artichokes. Boiling destroys 62% of the cynerin within 10 minutes. The only effective method is to steam them, upside down, for 25 to 30 minutes. This technique locks in the bioactive compounds. The zero-waste healing method. Do not throw away the steaming water. It becomes a therapeutic tea infused with water-soluble compounds like silymarin that protect your nerve cells from toxins. And while the heart is the most potent part, you must scrape the fleshy pulp from each leaf with your teeth. This pulp contains luteolin, another powerful compound that blocks specific inflammatory pathways in the nerves. Now, let's turn to a food that many with nerve-related issues are often told to avoid. Number 7. Sweet potato. But it's crucial to understand that not all potatoes are the same. While starchy white potatoes can cause inflammation and blood sugar spikes that damage nerves, their cousin, the sweet potato, does the exact opposite. It's a true nerve-healing powerhouse. Sweet potatoes contain unique compounds called sporamins, which emerging research suggests can help regenerate damaged nerve cells. Their real, clinically observed power, however, comes from their phenomenal density of beta-carotene. A single medium sweet potato can contain over 21,900 micrograms of it. Your body transforms this beta-carotene into vitamin A, a nutrient that is absolutely essential for controlling the clarity and speed of your nerve signals. In fact, clinical data shows that when your vitamin A levels drop below 30 micrograms per deciliter, your nerves begin to misfire, which is a direct trigger for those frustrating tingling and burning sensations. This led a team of Japanese researchers to conduct a landmark study in 2022, focusing specifically on patients with diabetic neuropathy. The results were nothing short of remarkable. The group following a specific sweet potato protocol saw their nerve conduction velocity, the actual speed at which their nerves communicate, increase by an incredible 28%. They discovered that the unique combination of the sweet potato's antioxidants and its complex carbohydrates creates a synergistic effect that both protects and heals nerve tissue. But, and this is the most important part, to unlock these benefits, you cannot just eat them any way you like. The preparation method is everything. It is the key that unlocks their healing potential. The precise baking protocol. You must bake the sweet potato whole with the skin on at exactly 375 degrees Fahrenheit, 190 degrees Celsius, for 45 minutes. This specific temperature triggers a slow, low glycemic conversion of its starches into a sugar called maltose, which nourishes you without causing the dangerous insulin spikes that are toxic to nerves. What you must avoid. Under no circumstances should you boil it. Boiling will leach out 47% of the water-soluble B vitamins that your nerves desperately need for energy and repair. Microwaving is even worse, as the uneven heating can create inflammatory compounds that actively interfere with the healing process. The two non-negotiable rules. Always eat the skin. This is where the highest concentration of nerve-protecting phenolic compounds is found. Discarding the skin means you're discarding a huge portion of its medicinal power. Always eat it with fat. The most powerful compounds in sweet potatoes are fat-soluble. Without a healthy fat source like almond butter or tahini, up to 70% of these vital nutrients will pass right through your body, completely unabsorbed. For optimal therapeutic results, the ideal serving is 1 medium sweet potato daily. If you can find the deep purple varieties, their additional anthocyanin content provides an extra layer of protection for the nerve tissues in your brain and spinal cord. Next up is a vegetable you've walked past 1,000 times in the grocery store, never realizing it holds a powerful key to quieting that frustrating nerve tingling. It's been hiding in plain sight, but we're about to reveal its secret. We're talking about Number 6. Cauliflower. For years, we've known it's healthy, but groundbreaking research is now revealing why it's so uniquely potent for nerve health. Your nerves are protected by a delicate coating called the myelin sheath. When this coating gets damaged or wears thin, your nerve signals misfire. That is the source of the tingling, the numbness, and the burning sensations. Cauliflower contains a remarkable compound called indole-3-carbinol, which scientific literature suggests directly aids in the repair and maintenance of this vital nerve coating. This isn't just a theory. A landmark 2023 study published by researchers at the University of Toronto gave neurologists a stunning breakthrough. They followed 156 participants suffering from peripheral neuropathy. The group that simply ate cauliflower 4 times per week reported a 34% reduction in tingling sensations in just 8 weeks. Imagine, more than a third of those agonizing symptoms fading away simply by adding 1 vegetable to their diet. So, What's the mechanism? Researchers have pinpointed another key compound, choline. Choline works in perfect synergy with the B vitamins already in your body to actively rebuild and fortify that damaged nerve protection. Now, here is where we move from good results to truly exceptional ones. You must understand that not all cauliflower is created equal, and how you cook it is the most critical factor. The color code. The color matters more than you think. While standard white cauliflower is good, if you see purple cauliflower, grab it. It's packed with anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that studies show can boost nerve repair by an additional 23%. Orange varieties provide a surge of beta-carotene, which protects your nerve endings from oxidative stress. The critical cooking rule. You can have all the right compounds, but they will be useless if you prepare them incorrectly. Please do not roast your cauliflower at high heat, 425 degrees Fahrenheit. This creates metabolic toxins known as advanced glycation end products, IAGES, that can actively increase nerve damage. To preserve a staggering 84% of its healing compounds, you must steam it lightly or use this optimal method, the clinically inspired protocol. For maximum benefit, lightly sauté cauliflower florets in a tablespoon of coconut oil over medium heat for exactly 6 minutes. The medium-chain triglycerides in coconut oil act as a unique transport system, helping to shuttle the choline across the blood-nerve barrier where it's needed most. As a final boost, add turmeric and black pepper to combat nerve inflammation. Aim for 1.5 cups. This portion provides 77% of your daily vitamin C, a crucial cofactor your body needs for its own collagen synthesis and nerve repair. Number 5. Beets. There's a reason neurologists and sports scientists are calling beets the circulation superfood, and it has profound implications for nerve health. Beets are densely packed with natural nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide. This molecule is a potent vasodilator, meaning it opens up your blood vessels, allowing a surge of oxygen-rich blood to flood your nerve tissues, especially those starving for oxygen in your extremities. But that is only half the story. Beets also provide a crucial compound called betaine, which directly tackles a major enemy of your nerves, homocysteine. High levels of homocysteine, a toxic amino acid, are found in 67% of all neuropathy patients. Betaine helps to neutralize it. This was proven in a groundbreaking 2024 study from Oxford University. They tested the effects of daily beet juice on 234 patients with diabetic neuropathy. After 12 weeks, the subjects showed a 45% average improvement in nerve conduction studies, a direct result of the nitric oxide boost. To harness the full power of beets, you must alternate your approach. The raw protocol. For maximum heat-sensitive nutrients like folate and vitamin C, grate raw beets finely and marinate them in lemon juice for 20 minutes before eating. The cooked protocol. To concentrate the anti-inflammatory compounds called betalains, roast beets whole, wrapped in foil, at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, 200 degrees Celsius, for 45 to 60 minutes. Never buy pre-cooked, vacuum-sealed beets, as processing destroys up to 78% of their nerve-protecting properties. Use the greens. The leafy greens are even more nutritionally dense than the root, containing 200% more minerals. Sauté them with garlic for a powerhouse side dish. For fastest absorption, drink 4 ounces of diluted beet juice on an empty stomach daily. Number 4. Okra. Now for a vegetable that many people avoid because of its unique texture. That gel-like substance inside okra, known as mucilage, is precisely what makes it one of the most powerful nerve protectors you can eat. This mucilage is not slime. It is a dense concentration of specific polysaccharides that perform a function no other vegetable can. They physically coat and create a protective sheath around your nerve endings while systemically reducing inflammation throughout your entire nervous system. Researchers at Ankara University in Turkey made a pivotal discovery validating this. Their human studies showed that okra's polysaccharides reduced key nerve inflammation markers by 61%. They conducted a 16-week trial on 167 pre-diabetic patients, a group highly susceptible to nerve damage. The group given a daily dose of okra showed significant improvements in nerve sensitivity tests, particularly a dramatic reduction in the pins and needles sensation in their hands. The key is to control the texture while preserving the benefits. The high heat method. To tame the mucilage, slice okra into rounds and pan-fry them in a completely dry skillet over high heat for just 2 minutes per side. This creates a crisp exterior while keeping the therapeutic compounds intact inside. The Morning Elixir Protocol. For maximum potency, create okra water. Slice 4 pods lengthwise, soak them in a glass of water overnight, and drink the water first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. This delivers the concentrated polysaccharides directly to your system and has the added benefit of stabilizing blood sugar, protecting nerves from glucose damage. Always choose small pods, no longer than 4 inches, for the highest nutrient density. Number 3. Asparagus. Asparagus is known for containing glutathione, the body's master antioxidant, but its true secret for nerve health lies in an amino acid called asparagine. This compound specifically supports the production of neurotransmitters, working to improve the clarity and efficiency of the signals traveling along your nerves. Think of it as cleaning the static from a radio signal, allowing the message to come through sharp and clear. This effect was quantified in a stunning discovery by researchers at Beijing Medical University. Their clinical trials showed asparagus consumption reduced inflammatory markers in nerve tissue by a staggering 68%. They then tested it on 128 human participants with peripheral neuropathy. The results were life-changing for many. After just 10 weeks of eating asparagus 6 times per week, participants reported 54% less tingling and, crucially, a 49% improvement in their physical balance. To achieve these results, you must use the entire plant and rotate the varieties. The color trifecta. Green asparagus is the standard, but purple asparagus contains 20% more nerve-protecting anthocyanins. White asparagus, grown underground, has unique compounds that specifically support the repair of the myelin sheath itself. The full plant protocol. The tips and stalks have different nutrients. The tips are rich in rutin, which strengthens the tiny capillaries that feed your nerves. The stalks provide inulin, a prebiotic fiber that nourishes gut bacteria responsible for producing anti-inflammatory compounds. Do not discard the tough, woody ends. Simmer them for 20 minutes to create a mineral-rich, nerve-healing broth. The 48-hour rule. You must eat asparagus within 48 hours of purchase. It loses its therapeutic nutrients faster than almost any other vegetable. Number 2. Carrots. Here we have a vegetable so powerful it shocked researchers worldwide. The secret inside carrots is a compound called falcarinol. This is a natural pesticide that the carrot produces to protect itself from fungal diseases. It turns out that this self-defense mechanism is one of nature's most potent protectors for human nerve cells, shielding them from inflammatory damage. The evidence for this is extraordinary. A 2023 clinical trial from Copenhagen University produced results that are impossible to ignore. They took 142 patients with severe peripheral neuropathy and gave one group fresh carrot juice daily for 8 weeks. The results were breathtaking. The carrot group showed a 73% reduction in tingling symptoms and a 69% improvement in physical grip strength. Even more incredibly, follow-up brain scans revealed an increase in nerve density in previously damaged areas of their nervous system. However, none of this is achievable if you make one common mistake: peeling. The non-negotiable rule: you must never peel your carrots. The skin and the layer directly beneath it contain the highest concentration of polyacetylenes, the compounds that support nerve repair. The optimal preparation. While raw carrots are excellent, for maximum absorption, light steaming is the solution. Steam them for exactly 4 minutes. This softens the cellular walls, making the compounds more bioavailable while preserving 91% of them. The fat-soluble key. The beta-carotene in carrots is fat-soluble. To absorb it, you must eat it with fat. Adding just 1 teaspoon of olive oil increases carotenoid uptake by a massive 380%. The optimal therapeutic protocol is 2 medium carrots daily. Number 1. Red cabbage. We have now arrived at the single most potent vegetable for eliminating tingling hands and rebuilding leg strength. The reason red cabbage is number 1 is due to its unmatched molecular arsenal. It contains 36 different types of anthocyanins, creating the most powerful spectrum of nerve-protecting antioxidants in the entire produce aisle. These work in perfect combination with its sulfur compounds and vitamin K to directly repair damaged nerve tissue. This was confirmed by a revolutionary 2024 study from researchers at Harvard Medical School. The study, which is set to change how doctors approach neurodegenerative disease, found that red cabbage consumption increased nerve remyelination, the literal rebuilding of the nerve's protective sheath, by an almost unbelievable 92% in patients with multiple sclerosis. The human results were just as profound. In a study of 198 participants over 6 months, those eating red cabbage daily experienced dramatic, life-altering improvements. For 83% of participants, hand tingling disappeared completely. On average, their leg weakness improved by 78%. The key to unlocking this power, the absolute requirement, is that it must be consumed raw. The Harvard Protocol. The most effective method is a modified coleslaw. Shred the cabbage as thinly as possible to rupture the cell walls and release its bioactive compounds. Massage it with sea salt for 2 minutes, then add apple cider vinegar and let it sit for 30 minutes before eating. The acid helps to extract the full spectrum of anthocyanins. The critical warning. Never cook red cabbage in aluminum pans. The metal causes a chemical reaction that destroys its nerve-protecting properties. If you must cook it, use a low-heat sauté with apples for no more than 8 minutes in stainless steel or ceramic. The daily dose. For maximum therapeutic effect, the protocol requires 1.5 cups of raw red cabbage daily. This provides a steady, 24-hour supply of anthocyanins to constantly protect and rebuild your nerves. At the end, the evidence is clear. These 8 vegetables can transform your nerve health when prepared and consumed correctly. Start with 1 or 2 and gradually add more. With the precise cooking protocols to protect their fragile healing compounds, the right food pairings to ensure maximum absorption, and the right daily commitment to allow your body to rebuild and repair. You now hold the blueprint. You don't need to overwhelm yourself by trying everything at once. Just choose one. This week, pick one of these vegetables and prepare it using the exact method we've outlined. Take the first step on a new path, one that leads away from the fear of instability and toward renewed strength and confidence. As you gradually incorporate more of these protocols into your life, you will begin to feel the difference. The tingling in your hands can begin to fade. The strength and steadiness can return to your legs. The ultimate answer isn't waiting behind a pharmacy counter. It has been waiting for you this entire time, fresh, powerful, and ready, right in your local produce section. The power to reclaim your health is officially in your hands.